In iDubbbz's apology video that he dropped recently, in that video he apologized for creating all the content cops he's made in the past, and specifically apologized to all the victims of the video and all the people he made the content cops on.
I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. I still don't like the majority of you, and that's fine, but I can recognize that you did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way. I particularly want to apologize to Tana.
Where, to be fair to iDubbbz, I really hope and don't think, I'm still holding out that little hope, that iDubbbz doesn't think that all the things he said in these videos were wrong and all the critiques and criticisms he made of people like Tana, Leafy, and Keemstar were wrong, but it seemed like the overarching point he was making in his apology video, that they were just too cruel and too mean, which I personally disagree with, as you guys know on this channel. I've given my thoughts on it in previous videos, but it's been so interesting seeing all the people come out, which the major 4 people he made content cop videos on, which were the most popular, were Leafy, Ricegum, Tana, and Keemstar, and all 4 of those people have responded. And it's so funny because all of them are more taking it like a meme and not taking it seriously and acting like an apology wasn't warranted, dude, and were more making jokes about it as opposed to really taking it seriously. So it's just so ironic seeing the people that you're apologizing to for doing all this damage come out and say, hey, dude, it really wasn't that deep, dude. I didn't really take this big damage. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So I wanted to go over the responses these 4 had to his apology video. Where first, let's go over Leafy's.
If you guys don't know, iDubbbz is, dude, he just dropped a new video, and a lot of people are saying that I should, react to it on stream. So, dude, let's just start.
I think,
Dude, what the fuck happened to this guy?
it's,
What is his hair, dude? What is the mustache? What is the tattoos?
if I'm gonna have the balls to,
It's like straight up a different person, dude. Does he say that I have a nice chin in this video?
if I'm hurting people, I'm hurting people. And
This guy is acting like he owns slaves or something like that. What the fuck? Dude, this guy got bullied for 3 months and he's like, oh, I'm done with this shit. This shit is horrible. Bro, what the fuck? I was getting hate for like 5 years. Keemstar was getting hate for like 12 years. What the fuck happened to this guy?
I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. I still
What? Dude, I never thought this day would come.
don't like,
Let's fucking go, dude.
I still don't like the majority of you.
What the fuck?
Did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way.
Bro.
Okay. Bon voyage, toodles.
Dude, completely unbelievable. I don't know what the hell happened.
So as you can see, he's just memeing on it, saying things like, dude, are you gonna say my chin looks nice here? And commenting on how much he's changed and what the fuck actually happened to this guy, that he's been reduced to this, making this sad ass apology video, acting as if he owned a plantation and was like a reformed Nazi. And funny enough, even though iDubbbz apologized, he still has Leafy blocked on Twitter, which is just funny. But Keemstar's response to this was saying, Alex Wasabi beat this man so bad, he's apologizing for his own existence. And then in another tweet, he quote tweets saying this, which is a tweet by Willie Mac Show, another commentator, saying, iDubbbz gains his career by making fun of people on the internet. iDubbbz gets made fun of on the internet. iDubbbz realizes being made fun of on the internet isn't so fun. There, summed up the video for you. And it's so true, and something that I didn't bring up in my previous videos, that's also another thing that's come to my attention. iDubbbz didn't change in regards to stopping bullying people or stopping being cruel to people. He's just doing it in a different way, where bullying and being cruel in 2016 looked a lot different, and what we saw iDubbbz doing in his content cops, that's what bullying and being cruel was back then. But nowadays, it looks a lot different, where in his recent video he made on the whole Froggy Fresh creator clash situation, that whole video he was character assassinating Froggy Fresh, talking about how he was associated with Sam Hyde, which iDubbbz tried to paint out to be a Nazi. Dick Masterson made a great tweet about this, saying, iDubbbz didn't grow up or mature. He abused Froggy, labeling him a Nazi, gaslighting other influencers into blackballing him. He tried to do it to Sam Hyde. He's the same bullying, vindictive fuck. He just switched teams. Stop believing what people say and look at what they do. And it's true. It was popular back then in 2016 to be the edgy guy and make fun of Leafy's appearance, making fun of his chin and go around saying slurs. But nowadays, when that form of bullying isn't as popular popular, and that form of being cruel isn't as popular. Now he's just switched avenues to do the more socially acceptable bullying and cruelness of character assassination and blackballing someone in a community so that no one else associates with them. But back to Keemstar's responses, he made another tweet saying iDubbbz just uploaded a video apologizing for saying the N-word in the Tana content cop years ago. However, iDubbbz's wife on a podcast 1 year ago said that it was her idea, so why isn't she apologizing? Hashtag drama alerts, which is true. Apparently it was all Anissa's idea, where I'm not one of those guys saying completely that Anissa is the reason that iDubbbz changed and everything. I hold iDubbbz himself personally accountable for his recent change. I don't think that many people too much influenced him, and even if it did happen, it's just something I can never say for sure, so it's all just based on assumption. But if it was Anissa's idea to do all this, where is her apology? And since Keemstar only tweeted about this situation, just to get a little bit more insight, a few years back when he was on a podcast, he gave his opinions on the content cop, and he said only positive things about it, regarding it as a funny and good video.
Look, the iDubbbz Keemstar thing is funny, right? You know, there's a bunch of clips of me being a complete asshole, right? And it's part of the gimmick, right? That's part of who I am online. So it's a good video. I don't see anything wrong with it.
These are your victims, iDubbbz, that you just blatantly harassed and were too cruel to and bullied. They don't give a fuck, dude. This was not warranted. And then even Tana recently has responded to this, saying that she even deserved the content cop.
Like, we've never talked one time. Like, ever. We've never, ever spoken. And I guess he posted this apology video apologizing for like a bunch of things he did in the past. One of them being the video he made with me, or like to me or something. And I was like, damn, like, I just never expected that. And I don't know how I feel about it, you know, because like, and I don't know how to say this. I'm not talking about anything in regards of the things he said, but I'm more so just talking about like his actions to me. Like, you know, him showing up to my show, him kind of putting me on blast, him inevitably making me kind of canceled and lose subscribers and have to apologize and all that type of stuff. I kind of think I like deserved that. And maybe that's like dark, like to say, but like, I don't feel like I'm owed an apology.
And do you know why she says things like she deserved it? Because 99% of that video, despite what everyone else is trying to do recently with misrepresenting iDubbbz's past, trying to paint all of his old videos and reduce it all to just him spamming slurs, no. The reason why she is saying this and that she feels she deserves it is because 99% of that video is calling her out on her hypocrisy, bullshit, and overall making good criticism of her. And as you guys know, that's always been my main problem with this whole iDubbbz situation. It's fine if he changes, as I've said multiple times, but just don't misrepresent your past videos to such an extent, talking about how you just spammed slurs. That wasn't your content at all, and it's an insult to try to reduce it to just that.
People always ask me if you could go back in time and like make that never happen, like would you? And I always say no, because I feel like at the time, it was obviously like, it was a very dark time period of my life when it came to like self-reflection and trying to figure shit out. And like, I think I would be a completely different person if I didn't have that. I think it like, I was on track to just be so on my high horse and like egotistical and like nothing could go wrong, that something going wrong gave me such a dose of reality that like, this might not last forever. Like, yeah, you need to be held accountable for actions. I don't know, like it made me do so much necessary growth, and I think it also changed the entire trajectory of my career and life. And so I guess because of how much I wouldn't go back in time and like change anything, I've never like felt like I like deserved an apology for that.
And then lastly, Ricegum's response to this was just more memeing around, but he did have some words to say. But this is just because he's kind of easing his way back into Twitch, because apparently he's back streaming and everything. So he didn't have much to say, but he said this.
iDubbbz apologizes for videos he made when he was 27. Oh yeah, so he made an apology video. He said sorry to like Tana and stuff. I don't know if he said sorry to me though. I don't think he said sorry
to everyone that I made content cop videos on. I still don't like the majority of you, and that's fine.
He
but
says
I can recognize that you did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way. I particularly want to apologize to Tana. Tana, I'm sorry.
Well, hold on. And what about me?
I'm also sorry to all the black viewers and minority groups who had to put up with that video. And
bro, I didn't even get an apology, but he gave me a vague apology. He said everyone that I made a vid on. But then he said Tana specifically.
So yeah, the overall takeaway I got from that is that he's not taking it that seriously, and he's more just like, let's go, we got an apology, as more of a sense of, I won. I came out on top because look at what iDubbbz is doing right now. But dude, never did I think a day would come where I would respect Tana Mongeau more than fucking iDubbbz. What has happened? What universe, what timeline fucking is this? All of these guys came out on top, which is just so depressing to think about with how good those old videos were. But yeah, in conclusion, you guys already know my thoughts on the iDubbbz situation. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow, daily videos. But yeah, see ya.